Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm making this video because I have a condition called ITP. Now, what this means is my body has the inability to form enough blood clots. So, that's actually really dangerous for a lot of people that don't know. If your platelets are like at 10,000, then that means you have to go to the ER if you like cut your leg, because you can bleed out. Anyway, so the first time I ever heard of this was on one of my checkups. And the lady goes, does your body have the ability to cure itself? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, if you were to cut yourself, and have you noticed a few days later if your wound heals? I'm like, yeah, it heals normal like everyone else. She's like, because your results came back and you don't have enough platelets to even consider having epidural when you give birth. I'm like, okay, why? And she said that it's just dangerous. She didn't really get into detail why. I'm like, okay, whatever. And she just keeps asking me, does anyone else in your family have this condition? And I'm like, no, maybe it's just something my body picked up, So anyway, the midwife said, I can't see you anymore. You're high risk, and we just don't take care of people that are high risk. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And from then on, I started seeing a high-risk OBGYN. From there, like at 6 months, I finally met a hematologist. She was really nice to me. Every week I was getting blood drawn every single week during my pregnancy. It was really tiring. If my platelets were under 20,000, they said they'd have to do something called IVIG, which is a transfusion that can vary with 5 to 8 hours. It all depends on how fast they're able to let the liquids go in your body. Anyway, thank God I never went under 40,000 during pregnancy. I did experience lots of bruising. I was very stressed out because I didn't know what it meant. What if I was in labor and I had a C-section? I didn't really ask them that stuff. I didn't want to know. I was too scared. Now, after I gave birth, I was fine. I didn't bleed that much. But I, still had to get checked up. A month after I gave birth to my son, I had my first period. I was soaking those hospital pads, like the really big ones. I was soaking one of those every 5 minutes. I would go to the restroom because I felt like really heavy, and I was literally soaking them. I went through so many pads in an hour. So I was like, this is not normal. I didn't even bleed this much when I had my son. I was freaking out. So I went to the emergency room, and they said, your platelets are at 18,000. I'm like, wow, that's really low. So that's when they decided, we're going to start you on Decadron, which are steroids. So the steroids worked a little bit, but when we tapered them off, my platelets dropped. I gained so much weight. Like, I was in so much depression, and it's really hard to lose the weight afterwards. I felt so much fatter after the Decadron than when I had my son. And after that, since that didn't work, they started me on another steroid pill called prednisone. Now, with that one, I didn't feel bad. I didn't have any symptoms. I probably was on them for more than a month. But again, I was gaining so much weight. I just couldn't stop eating. I don't know if it was the stress or just the pill in general. I was gaining so much weight. Like, literally, each time I went to the doctors, which was like 2 times a week to do blood draws, I was just a pound a pound, more. And anyway, so we tapered them off, and they weren't working either. And so after that, she said, well, we can't do prednisone anymore. It can damage your liver or something like that. So I said, okay, that's fine. I don't want to be on them anyways. I'm gaining so much weight, and it's just making me feel really insecure with myself. I just didn't feel comfortable taking them. So a few days later, I was scheduled for my first 8-hour IVIG. That really didn't affect me. It was an 8-hour treatment. I was just really stressed out. Like, just the idea of having to sit there and just think about my life. Like, what if one day I wake up and I'm just like bleeding out for no reason? I was just stressed. Like, why is this happening to me? I have a son. I have to be coming in every 2 weeks. And if my platelets one day are at like 5, I have to be in the emergency room. Like, how are you supposed to live your life like that? It's so stressful. It's like the most stressful thing I've ever gone through in my life. I was thinking right after I had my son, it'd go away. But no, it's already been 7 months since I had my son, and I'm still going to the doctors every 2 weeks, two times a week. And it's just really stressful. Right now, my platelets have been like up and down. They've been shifting since my last IVIG. I've had IVIG 3 times. The last time I broke out in hives. My whole body was so itchy right after the treatment. Like, I felt like I was having hot flashes. It was really bad. Like, I didn't know what to do anymore. And with the baby, I didn't, it's just hard. It's really hard. You have to be leaving your baby with other people. And again, it's just the stress. It doesn't go away. Now I haven't had an IVIG since like August, which was the last time I broke out in hives. And my doctor says that I might be in remission. I'm not sure. My platelets just been from 30 to 50 back down to 40, and I'm hoping they don't go any lower than that because I'm tired. They want me to get a splenectomy, and I don't want that. I really don't want a splenectomy because there's only like a 90-something% chance it'll work. Not like, that 90% chance still doesn't guarantee me the other 5%. So I just don't know. I don't want to get it, and I've told the doctor, but they're pushing it. I've asked about Promacta. I've asked about Nplate, and they say that they don't really want me to take it because I'm so young. But, I just want to keep my spleen as long as I can. And, and then for the past few, I want to say like a month, each time that I wake up in the mornings, I wake up with my gums literally bleeding. Like these two gum, like the gum right here, starts bleeding every morning. And I know that has something to do with my platelets. But I honestly don't really call my doctor that much anymore about everything because I don't want her to say, oh, you need to get checked out. I hate going to the doctors. I know that I have to be healthy for my son, but I also don't want to be in the hospital half of my time. So, it's just really hard. I wish there was a cure, but I just really hope that my platelets don't drop anytime soon. I'm really tired of going to the doctors, and I can only imagine how other people feel. Some people have it worse, and, and I understand everybody, like, It's really hard. I just really hope that the doctors think more about us than removing our spleen, because it's really hard. Like, I don't know. But I would like to hear everyone else's story. If you could, leave me a comment, tag me in your video, make a video. It's always good to be heard. It's always good to hear different stories. There's other treatments out there that I don't even know of. I'm hoping that if someone had a good experience with Rituxan, if you could write that down on the comments. Because I'm pretty sure I would start that before I tried to remove my spleen. Sorry, my baby keeps moving. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. And I hope that everybody watches my video. Have a great Thanksgiving, and thank you for watching my video. Bye. Say bye. Say bye. Dile bye, mi amorcito. Dígale bye. Bye.